Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Kix, and welcome to my channel and to the first ever video of its kind. Today, I will be going through the breakdown and the analysis of one of the latest music videos from The Angels of Delusion by Zenless Zone Zero. Now, what got me to do this video in the first place was me noticing some of the deeper meanings behind certain scenes and shots, which I don't think anyone has ever noticed. So that's why I made this video to share what some of my speculations and theories that I discovered from watching this video, the song over and over and over again. If you have any comments or any like more theories, speculations, you can leave them down in the comments below. So without further ado, let's start. And here we go. Now, first things first, if you haven't noticed, there's that CRT static noise visual effect from since the beginning of this video. As we go on, you can see them. It is kind of subtle, but you can see they are apparent, and as we go on towards the end of the video where the aspect ratio is increased from 4 by 3 to like full HD, that static noise visual effect is long gone. So that's a really nice detail from as we go on with like the genius directing behind this video. So another thing to note that this is actually a music video done by the Angels of Delusion for the audience. This is not just any EP. This is what they're telling us, what they're showing us is actually their story from beginning of their career towards the present. And there are certain proofs of evidence that actually tell us that this is a music video, that this is their story. And I will be pointing those out as we go on. So we start, for example, here with their debut. And as shown in the text, it tells us that it's their debut. So they are shown, this is the point where they are shown to the world for the first time. So they start as we go on. We all know this, this is referencing to our beloved Mr. Y, our beloved the Dev, and his team getting ridiculed and getting like mad at for delaying the tour and patch of the Angels of Delusion 2.6. Now I don't think I have so much to talk about here as we go on. This is just them having the time of their lives and going through their career, doing some merch, doing some collaborations, sets. Now here, this is where first thing that I noticed as interesting. This color of the water here turns to pink, representing their influence on the world as they are coloring the world with their influence. Because their theme is like mostly pink colors, let's say. And here they are having fun. Now this part, I want to say. Now I don't know what this part means, but this is maybe it's showing us that in the entertainment this industry, how people get treated down the line as playthings for the audience. Like they don't have any freedom. They get stuck in the entertainment industry, and yeah, this is signaling that they turned into like those chibi toys or like merch for the audience. But I could be wrong. This is just something that came up to my mind later down the line. I don't want to spend too much time on it, so yeah, moving on. Here we're coming to our first big concert. Yeah, one more thing. The halos on Arya and Nangong's heads. I was wondering why Sunna didn't have a halo. But I later noticed that her halo is basically her her hair accessory. It was just hidden there. I couldn't notice it at first, but they all have halos on their heads. Um, so we have our big hit concert. Just memorize those moves because they are repeated later down the line and those screen times. Um, Now, after their big hit concert, they move on to make more music videos, more collaborations, and more sets, and whatever they are showing here. Now, this is something funny. I, at first sight, the first thing that came up to my mind was Penacony from Honkai Star Rail. I just finished the story there, and I really liked the setting of the dream world. And once I saw this is exactly the same location at a certain point in Penacony. Like the fountain, the two stairs, the corridors on the sides of the stairs, the shops, they all have the very similar architecture and elements to them. And even locations, like everything is set up right to be exactly like Penacony, and I know this is a huge Easter egg up by them. And now it could be because of in the English lyrics. If you see down below, it says dreaming, and the part where they actually say dreaming is at this shot. So I think this is also a reference to Penacony. Although the Japanese lyrics they don't say dreaming, they say longing and yearning. So I just think this is meant by the English translators in the captions to put this as an Easter egg. So moving on. Um, what else? Yeah, but there's something very interesting here. I will be pointing out at the end of the video, but keep in mind what what they're looking at. And here, after their first big hit concert, they literally grow angel wings, signalizing that they are rising to become stars. Arya is reaching out for the stars, but this is the first interesting point that made me want to do this video. The white silhouettes besides Arya could mean one of two things, depending on how the story is gonna turn out. Now we all know Arya is an intelligent construct, so what this could mean, the first thing of the two, is that Arya, as she was reaching for the stars, she became hasty. She was actually reaching for the stars to achieve stardom, but the band, the idol group, was not complete yet because Arya was still hiding her identity from the other two. So that's why she feels as if she's different from the white silhouettes beside her. She's like isolated from them. So that's one thing. She hid her feelings from them, and she wasn't yet bonded with these two. Another possibility could be because this is the story. This is pointing out the story from beginning to present. It could mean that the band was formed from these three members, but they did not know each other before that. So they practiced their idol performances without actually having any chemistry or friendship between them. So that's why, as they rose to stardom, they hit a wall. They don't have any bonds between each other, so they hit an artist block, and that's why their haste to stardom just got suddenly rejected, as we see here. So because of that, Suna and Nangong lost their wings. Arya is going in for the save. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. Oh, and one more thing, the Hollow Zero right here. I no, that's not Hollow Zero actually. What I thought at first was when they rose to the sky, I thought this was just Hollow Zero, but we do have to remember that the whole world, as per the lore, the whole world is engulfed by the Hollow. And New Earth is the last line of defense, last surviving city. So It's not shown here. It's actually off screen to the bottom right corner from where they flew from. So that's a really interesting concept. Really interesting shot of the whole world, showing us how it looks like from above. Now, after this, because this is a sequence of events, their story, I feel like because of this failure and rising to become stars, this is a point in time where Arya actually confesses to the angels, to the other angels, that she is an intelligent construct, and we see that from the live stream that they know at this point that she is an intelligent construct. So next is we are shown a montage of them actually bonding together, and we actually see Arya during the entire time here during as her intelligent construct form, showing that she is now comfortable showing her true self in front of the other members and actually creating a genuine bond between them. So this is actually this is actually a turn for the better at this point. Uh, Now, um, one more speculation I have is the calendar. When we see the calendar here, I see like some cross axes, circles, like really important days for the Angels of Delusion. So I was trying to come up with the theories of these points in time. Maybe one of them is where Arya confessed her emotion, and this is actually a big day of that happening. And one of the posts from the Angels of Delusion says that for this picture right here is actually their favorite day. And I was wondering if that's is related to Arya confessing her true identity. But the things that happen afterwards just refute my theory altogether. Because uh, I will tell you. Now here Arya steps on the eighth day of the calendar, and Nangong steps on what seems to be like the fifth day, and Sunna lands her head lands on the 12th day, I think. Yeah. So the points of these days in the calendar, I'll show you. They don't match up with the ones that are shown here because the fifth day has nothing going on, so it just refutes my theory altogether. And they're preparing themselves for their big second concert, which is on the 17th, most probably, or music video. Yeah, music video. So yeah, that's just my theory being refuted. Now, if I hadn't discovered that this is basically the point in time where she confesses her true identity, Arya confesses her true identity, I was thinking of something, but that also refutes my theory. Arya is standing there watching. The other two members have not looked at her throughout the entire montage, and I was wondering if because she hadn't confessed to them, in her intelligent construct form, she is just invisible to them. Yani she's not having the courage to tell them, and she's just there in the background. But the next point will refute that theory because, like here, I was saying that Nangong turns towards Sunna, but also Arya, so that just refused my theory. I thought just Nangong was just looking at Suna, not Arya. Like here also Arya is in the background, and Nangong just looks at Suna again without batting an eye to Arya. And Arya is not even interacting, physically interacting with them. She's just watching the background, so she's just speculating that uh, she was just invisible or not there. To them, I mean. And here we see like the end of the montage where the bond is maximized, the bonding between them, and they're just hugging and having the quality time with each other. They're that close now. Another theory I was thinking about, like right here, um, we see them running before the train arrives. So I was thinking that maybe Nangong here, when she wakes up, I thought Nangong had an ability similar to Vivian, and I don't remember which other character had also a similar ability compared related to seeing things. So I thought Nangong had the ability to see like the near future because she woke up and she was waiting. She like anticipated the train to arrive very soon and just got up. But that's just a very like out of the world theory. It's just pretty sure it's just an artistic choice by the makers of this video. So it's not at all related to like powers of clairvoyance or something. Now they're getting ready for the second concert, and it's the exact same moves as they did in the first concert, and the exact screen time and everything. Now, one more thing I also noticed is that we always see solo screen time for Arya and Suna. They are given equal screen time, all of them, all of the three members, except Nangong. Nangong is when she is actually in the forefront. She's not solo. It's always the two other members in the background with her. We never get any screen time only featuring Nangong. So I was thinking, Nangong, what deep secrets does she have so that she doesn't have solo screen time? There's only one solo screen time of Nangong solo is at this point, where the others are not awake. Here, she is not awake. So the other two are not awake. So I feel like Nangong is hiding some maybe deep secret, but the latest live stream just doesn't show any of that. So it's just refuted again. I'm just find it very interesting to point that out. And we see the storm coming out. I don't have any comment on that. Maybe someone in the comments can maybe lighten me up on this thing, that's the storm, what it means. And this is where the aspect ratio increases. Now this is the point in time where this is the place where it's the most interesting for me. This is my favorite moment right here, because this is where it made me realize this is a sequence of events. This is a story, like chronological order. Because remember when I told you, just keep focusing on where they're looking and during the concert. In the first concert, they were always looking at the audience because they were always thinking of how to please the audience, of how to entertain the audience, not thinking about themselves and being happy for themselves. At the first concert, they started to forget about that and just focus on trying to please the audience and for the fans, please the fans and dancing for the fans and whatever. At this point here, when they after the bond maxing that they had, this is where I realized something really cool. Here, for example, they started to look at each other while dancing. Like for example, Nangong looks at Arya here, and then Arya looks at the other two, and because now they're actually looking at each other, they're happier, and they hear, see, for example, them closing their eyes while smiling because they're actually much happier at this point in time. And this is where they actually grow actual wins again. Like here, Sona is looking at them, and the colors and resolution are all bright and squeaky clean. So yeah, I see the genius directing behind this, and this is where it's proved to us that this is a music video. This was all a music video telling their story because of these outlines of the video recording. And one more thing that proves this is there are no people. They didn't hire enough people for the music video. It's all it's all props here. These are all props. They're not the mannequins and props. These are not actually the people. And when the storm hits, all these props are seen on the ground. Like these props are just blown away. So this is why this video has actually caught my interest a lot. Like the people who made this are actually amazing. This is a really amazing video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope I'll see you on the next one.